Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are playing some tried and true Grixis cards, but we're also going to play something new. Bladecoil Serpent is a mythic rare artifact creature serpent that costs 6 mana and then has an X on top of it, and when it enters the battlefield it's a 5/4, and for each blue spent to cast it, draw a card. For each black spent to cast it, opponent discards a card. And for each red spent to cast it, it gains +1/+0 and gains trample and haste until end of turn. There's a little bit of Hydra Grixis to this card for me, and I really wanted to try it out in a deck that hits a lot of land drops, generates some treasures, and then can really pump some mana into this thing if the game goes long. And Grixis, in its current form in Standard, seemed really good for this, and I wanted to try 3 copies because I really want to know how it plays. I wouldn't be surprised if the correct number at the end of the day is to one-of fun of this, but it is the primary goal of this deck, along with getting Mythic. I'm only 4 wins away from Mythic, so if I could pick it up using Grixis, it's a very reliable deck that probably, at its worst, won't derank me 3 or 4 diamonds, so I have to do those over again. So yeah, we're going to try out Bladecoil Grixis. The rest of the deck, pretty straightforward, cards you've seen before, lots of removal. Cut Down I still think is one of the most important cards if you're going to play control in best of 1. 1 mana removal is crucial. We have 6 of it in this particular deck. Make Disappear, excellent for holding off opponents later in the game. And then Go for the Throat, 4 copies replacing things like Infernal Grasp and Abrade, because right now the artifact creatures haven't completely taken over the meta. And if they ever start to, maybe we have to get Abrade back in the deck, maybe we cut the Voltage Surge for that. But right now, Go for the Throat is solving so many problems, we basically have to run it. The Bloodtithe Harvester, Corpse Appraiser, Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, Sheoldred is familiar, and if you build around those cards, you will probably win plenty of games no matter what. But it is nice to know that if the game goes along, if the opponent answers these threats, if they shut us down, we have a top end to draw into that can be absolutely overpowering and overwhelming. For fun-ofs, I have 1 Solkanar the Tainted and 1 Evelyn the Covetous, because I still think these 5 drops are very good in Grixis, and I'm not running Invoke Despair because I feel like Invoke Despair takes up too much space in the deck from fun-ofs like these, and I want to try a different approach that doesn't rely on the 5 mana sorcery speed card, because sometimes that gets you punished. All right, we're going to dive in. We're going to let the Grixis nonsense begin, but since it was the end of a very long day, I also have a little treat, I guess just a little fireside chat time for you guys at the end. So let me know in the comments if you stay till the end, because of course that means a lot to me, and if you actually listen to my rambly nonsense and what you think of it, I'm very curious. Let's dive in. Let Bladecoil Grixis nonsense begin. 4 wins to Mythic. Can we do Mythic Grixis? Let's keep. It's a powerful curve, but it doesn't start till turn 3. We'll have to draw into some removal. Cut Down. Okay. Maybe that was a good reason to lead on the black. Could have curved right into a Corpse Appraiser if we wanted. But I'm not too afraid of Ambitious Farmhand. What are you up to? Mardu Angels, perhaps? Let's see how they deal with Fable. Wedding Announcement. Okay. The creatures are your jam. What do we discard? Do we discard anything? I don't think we have to. I think what we're going to end up doing is playing Sheoldred and a Cut Down this turn cycle. Do they go double block? They do. Love getting a little extra value from my attack here. I guess we could also Corpse Appraise instead of Sheoldred and keep our treasure. We do have Bladecoil in the deck. Sounds like a plan. You can feel the value stacking up already. Lands. Double red, double blue. It's frustrating to keep track of all these things. I'm going to keep the lands that make blue, because I want to draw a lot of cards when I play my Bladecoil Serpent. Spirited Companion is here. Spirited Companion is also here. Do you think they'll triple block this time? I think there's a chance. Take it all. Wow. Sure. Let's start running the tainted value. So, 3 damage. No, let's just draw. It's drawing a card. What did you expect me to do? You know, there's a chance they get Solkanar back. They could gum up the ground long enough for that to work. Adeline. Okay, that's a 4/4. Kind of scary. And then 2 mana open, possibly to blow up the reflection. Nope, another dog. It's dog central out here. There's a serpent. There's a serpent. But what does it actually do here? What's odd is, because of all the creatures my opponent has, it doesn't actually get there, does it? So what we need to do is kill the Adeline. That is the biggest threat. And then we can keep pushing forward. And an easy way to kill the Adeline here is like this. Could have also dealt 3 to it with Solkanar. I guess we just don't attack, right? If we attack with Solkanar, though, and they put, like... If we kill 2 things with it, we're happy. And they don't get the Solkanar. Alright. You talked me into it. Just a chump. Okay. So they're going to try to live long enough for this to work. Let's go to end step. Let's deal 3 damage to one of the companions. So with it in the graveyard, we have more stuff that we can eat if we copy a Corpse Appraiser. Crap. Alright, I guess I'll keep this hand. Farewell in that deck, huh? Alright, so there's 2 draws and there's haste here. We could also try to hit the opponent's hand. Yeah, we probably don't want the haste that badly. I mean, I know it's 6 damage. I think what we want, though, is make the opponent discard and get some draws for ourselves. So they discard. And we get 2 cards. I think we'll... No, we keep playing out lands here, right? Because the blade coils get better and better. We keep playing lands. Super Mole Drifter is here. And they love these value dorks. I wonder how many farewells they run. Like, how many sweepers are they trying to suck you into with this strategy? All of them, I guess? So they can get back a Spirited Companion with Restoration. Wonder what they're doing with their... I mean, it feels like they have an Angel, right? That's what they would be doing with red mana, but maybe they're just playing Fable. How much do we extend into another sweeper? Not too much. We gotta play this one smart. They already got me pretty good with 1 farewell. We gotta be careful. Takanuma, fill the graveyard. It's Sanctuary Warden. Gross. So we're gonna need some blood tokens to kill that with Harvesters. Cycle that land. They take it all, and they're at 7. Maybe I play Sheldred here. Okay. they draw with that Warden, it'll hurt. And they don't really want to sweep the board. They just flip the Architect. Also, Blade Coil off the top, if they do a sweeper, might do it. Might just end the game. Okay, Warden is here. Will they draw? No. Love it. It means they can't kill Sheldred. Evelyn. Surge. Well, can't clear away the Warden. I guess I'll just main phase this and possibly hit a land. No, let's save it. Drawing Farewell is one of their outs. Just let Shelly work. Remember, no one can ever draw a removal spell with Sheldred on the field. Although this is going to become a problem.
Point me towards the fight.
They can give it lifelink. And they do. Uh-huh. 2 shield counters. 2 shield counters is a lot. Do they draw? Do they draw? If they do, oh, they're gonna regret that. Oh, baby. Down to 1. Break the shield. Go for the throat. Yes! I was so worried I had gotten which type of counter it was wrong. I was sure, but I wasn't 100% sure. I think we just got him, right? Don't attack, because Wandering Emperor is still a card. Can they stay alive?
I hope.
Ooh, that got scary at the end, but we pulled it off. 3 wins to Mythic. Today's Patreon shout out goes out to Nuno Cipriano. Cipriano. Nuno Cipriano. If you also would like to see me attempt to pronounce your name and somehow get a satisfaction out of it, then please check out patreon.com/covertgoblue. And Nuno Cipriano, you're very cool. Now back to the video. All right, it's got cut down, so we keep. Fable into Solkanar could be a lot of fun. The Crown. Oh yeah. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. When it dies, draw a card. Cool card. Probably a very worthy one of in black aggressive decks. Ah, Lily.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win. I've always hated
Corpse Appraiser with nothing in the graveyard right now. We could drop Solkanar though and play this. Maybe we'd hit a Voltage Surge and kill the Liliana. That would be the absolute best of luck. Don't think it's really worth it though. Let's just drop these. I know the opponent probably has creatures that can get hit by cut down, or they wouldn't play the Crown at all. But I think we just press here. More Fable. And then Solkanar can probably kill Liliana eventually.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Gix in the graveyard. I can't wait to appraise that corpse. What's this? Whenever you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2. When it dies, return another target creature card with mana value 3 or less from graveyard to battlefield. Oh, I'm gonna break their heart. Gonna break their heart. More land. Yeah, you were hoping to get that, weren't you? Yeah. I appreciate you trying new cards, opponent. Doesn't look like it's going to work out well. Yeah. That's rough. That's rough. I feel pretty bad dunking on the new cards with basically the old cards. Cheat code for Magic Arena. Put one of a legendary in your deck. You'll draw it every game. That's why I don't run Hullbreaker Horror anymore. So bad in the opening hand. Recruitment Officer. All right. Display those tap lands. Save this for Thalia. Or that. Complete with Graveyard Exile, so it doesn't get that sweet +1/+1 counter ability from the graveyard. Although, maybe I should just make disappear this turn. They're definitely priced into doing something. Let's get the counterspell out of our hand. Next turn, they're not priced into doing anything. They can just say go and activate Recruitment Officer for card advantage. So we don't want to be holding up Make Disappear later. Okay, they did nothing. One way to do it. Wonder if they have a Make Disappear. They missed their land drop, so we could keep waiting. I feel like time's on my side. One more land and I can do both, and they're missing land drops? Oh wait, they probably got Resolute Reinforcements. Well, in that case, let's just go for Sheldred. If they counter it, then they don't play Resolute Reinforcements. Zephyr Sentinel, 2/1 flyer. You can return a creature to owner's hand and put a counter on it. Okay. That's fine. Little 3/2 flyer action. Brutal Cathar is here. Alright, land off the top. We're gonna Soul Canar. Get our Shelly back. Didn't get there. We do have another Sheldred, but that's not really what I want to play. Let's hold up blue-red. Oh wait, cut down. Okay, black-red's what we want to hold up. Blue, black, red. Cut down or Voltage Surge. Surge. Cool. They don't need to know about it yet, though. They might try to pass turn. Oh, but they play Sentinel. They might save it. All right. Good enough. All right. How many ways you got to kill Sheldred? Oh, Brutal Cathar. All right. They're dodging a land off the top again. Let's see if they can do it. They are. They're living on a prayer. Nope, not this time. Give it back. It's not getting better for you, soldiers. Although that Sentinel is really trying to carry it all the way. Veteran. Is the time of attacking over? Nope. Down to 6. Okay. Kind of scary, but we gain that life. Send a message. They go to 3. Soul Canar trigger on end step. 2 life. And death is on the stack. All right. Closing in. 1 win from Mythic. Hey guys, please check out the Degenerate Gaming Extra Life playmat featuring the art from the Innistrad tokens for MTG Nerd Girl and me, CGB. It is for charity. It's $21.99 right now on Ultra Pro's website, ultrapro.com, and all the proceeds go to Extra Life charity. So thank you very much. I know this will be the last playmat I throw at you this year, but it's for a good cause, and it's the last chance to get this awesome artwork combined onto one playmat. So please check it out and support a good cause. Thank you. You're cool. Mythic final boss alert. Let's have a good clean match. We're on the draw, so hard mode, but Blood Tithe Harvester. Busted cards in the format like Shieldred. Let's go. Caves of Koilos, huh? Dahlia. Can't wait to kill it, but looks like one of those legendary aggro decks. You got Rafine? Not yet. No Rafine yet. What do you have? Underdog. Cool. That is fine. All right. I have all creatures. Let's take out the underdog and then kill it with the Corpse Appraiser. You know, I'd not kill it, but you get it. Like, appraise it. Like, holy cow, those abs. And those pecs. Unbelievable, dude. This is a fine corpse. You don't need more land. Harvesters are really good, but I'll take the Evelyn and just fill in the curve as we work our way towards Bladecoil. More value can't be too bad. Brutal Cathar. Kind of desperate, huh? They definitely are afraid of that getting saved from the Cathar. Shieldred? They don't look like a Joda deck, just Esper humans. Going for the throat. Took a big chunk of their mana though because of Thalia. A little awkward here. I would love to surprise ambush with the Evelyn, but the Brutal Cathar will transform. We main phase then. Nice hits. Let's see if we get to untap with her. Opponent's been high on removal so far. I don't think they can keep it up forever. They pass the turn. Mana is open though. Watch out for Wandering Emperor. Land for turn. Is it Bladecoil time or should we hold out? I think I'll just double spell here. The Harvester sees more cards with Evelyn. Ooh, go for the throat. If we pass, we'll get that available to us. Yeah, and we don't really want to flip it. Transforming this is not what we're looking to do. Go for the throat on the table. Okay. The Vanguard Advisor. Esper humans. And soldiers? Double Thalia. They want to transform their brute. They want to do that. Okay. So, we'll go for the throat. I'll pay the 3 life for that. dig up a bank buster. Okay. Not the greatest in this spot, but it's fine. All right, that'll scoop it up. We're gonna drop the Sulphurous Springs, but that was gonna be domination the rest of the way with a giant Bladecoil Serpent to end it. And I thought that would be a cool way to end the video with a big hasty Bladecoil, but the opponent scooped it up and ran away. But ta-da, Mythic. It's a little hard to tell with this particular deck. Are we winning because we already have these amazing Grixis cards in the deck? Or does the Bladecoil Serpent add another dimension? One thing I am absolutely sure of is Grixis is still pretty cracked. It's absolutely nuts. It's got room for fun ofs, and I think that Bladecoil Serpent should definitely be one of them, because there were so many times where I was like, well, we can also just stay alive until we draw a giant Bladecoil Serpent and get that Hydroid Krasis-like effect from it. And then we're definitely going to win. So yeah, I do recommend crafting a Bladecoil Serpent, but the general vibe of this particular video, the big takeaway, Grixis is really good. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool. And we are back for the post-game wraps, kinda. Not totally. Just realized it was actually a very short video. As I did the wrap up, I hit Mythic, and I definitely need to stop for the night. But it looks like about 24 minutes of footage, and that I know is very short and is not the target length for my videos. I've always tried to make at least 40 minutes of gameplay footage, leaning towards 50. You know, if I can get between 50 and an hour is always my sweet spot. And it's been that way for years, a lot of years, over 4 years, I believe. Just grinding out that kind of video on YouTube day after day after day. And except for one noticeable break last December, about a year ago now, every day, trying to make that happen. And that's a lot. And I think that you guys know that, but there's always this vibe in comments when I try new things or change things for either experimental reasons, or because it makes the process easier for me, or because it makes it more fun for me. There's always this vibe of, oh my gosh, our content creator is changing. They're becoming somebody else. We don't know them anymore. No post-game wraps? 2-minute intros? Who are you? And yeah, I've tried recording shorts to get like kind of that message out, but the fact is the people who have those opinions don't watch the shorts. They just watch the videos and want them to be exactly what they were before, because it's a comfort zone thing. Routine is what people actually really want. They want stability, and they want kind of a similar experience over and over. Why else do franchising work so well? Why does the outskirts stretch of every town in America look exactly the same, with the same businesses lined up in the exact same types of ways? You know, there's your Home Depot, there's your Walmart. In the Midwest, we have Meijer. They have Safeway out on the coast, you know, and then all the little stores, the McDonald's, the Wendy's, everything along the way. Why? People like routine. They like things the same. But I am not a franchise. Never will be. As much as I would like to be the franchise boy, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. I take my business very seriously. But at the end of the day, I'm one person in a room talking to himself. Currently in a room talking to myself at 2 o'clock in the morning, after recording footage for 15 straight hours. I'm not asking for sympathy or attaboys. I played video games. I know it's not a job that gives you a lot of, you know, pats on the back or impresses people for doing it. But I really do. The more I've done this year, as the world has opened up since COVID, the more I have learned I need to get out and do more things. I do. I need to go out, see my friends. I need to go to conventions and events. Magic 30 was a big one. And this particular one I'm cramming for because of DreamHack. I'm recording as many videos as I can so that DreamHack is completely covered while I'm gone. And honestly, I could just not put up videos during that time. It's always on the table. But I figure if I can get together about 30 minutes of footage, it's better than nothing. Maybe it's not the 40 or 50 carefully crafted minutes of footage I would normally do, but it's better than nothing. And if, like, spending my time accumulating stats isn't a good use of my time, then I don't see a point to keeping stats at the end or the post-game wraps the way that they always have been, because there aren't a lot of stats to share. You see most of the games, except for the ones where I get absolutely rolled. So if every time I'm doing stats, it's like, today we went 3-2. Today we went 4-2. Today we went 3-3. Is like, we're not actually covering anything. You're not actually learning a lot. Now, I try to tell you at some point in the video my honest take, because I think that that is important. I don't want you to feel ever scammed by watching my channel. So if a deck is just for funsies, I will say that. But if a deck is really good, I will say that too. And then all the other decks are usually somewhere in that 55 to 60% win rate. You'll eventually get to Mythic. You can master them. You can finalize the last couple of spots, get it right, and with some good luck, you know, a nice play draw distribution and drawing the right card in a few points, you'll probably win, because I don't share decks that I think are completely terrible. I can't stand playing decks that are terrible. But I always find it amazing that there's a lot of people that just don't trust, you know, they don't have any faith. Even after I've done this for so many years and thousands of people watch these videos, they think that I'm still trying to scam them by showing them a deck that cannot work. All I can do is play it a little bit, hope it entertains you, and give you my honest opinion. And whether or not I have a tracker at the end showing you that I went 4-1 or not, that's not what really matters. It's too small of a sample size. The games you're going to play are different. That's the fact. And it's not that I don't like you guys. It's not that I try to upset you. And when I try things out, like streaming on YouTube or streaming on Twitch and switching between them, that's not to frustrate you either. And even if you find elements of it frustrating, it's definitely not worth getting that frustrated about. It's really just me trying to figure out how to keep this fun, fresh, and interesting so I can keep doing it for as long as I can. Because that's what I really want. I don't always, I love the game of Magic. I don't always love playing Magic, but I always love being a Magic content creator. Like, it's the best job in the world. I'm very lucky to do it. And I appreciate all of you. And I hope a little heart-to-heart time letting you know that where my head and where my heart are at, I've got to do some of these batch recordings. Sometimes videos have to be shorter the busier that my schedule is. But it doesn't mean I don't like you. It doesn't mean I'm trying to be more of a charlatan. It doesn't mean I'm getting lazier. It's all just kind of part of a process of me staying in this as much as I can. So I hope you'll stay with me for the ride. I don't plan to absolutely twist around and change everything all the time. I love making videos the way that I've made them. I want to make more of them. I won't always have the time to put into it that I used to, where I would, you know, try to get my 15 daily wins on one deck and share the stats from it. Just don't have a lot of time. But I'll be honest, and I'll try to make some games and some decks that are both competitive and entertaining, and I hope you'll stick with it. And hopefully I'll see you at one of these conventions I go to, because that's a big part of it. I want to get out and say hi to you guys, meet you guys, and thank you. You are the difference between a guy in a room talking to himself at 2 a.m, just hoping somebody will listen, and somebody who is the one in Best of One and gets invited to conventions and gets to just be your entertainment. That's what I want. Thank you for the opportunity. All right. I said it before in this video, but one more for the road. You're cool.